Have you ever looked at a hobby or a skill you have, or maybe just a really cool idea and thought, hey, could I actually sell this? Well, the answer is a resounding yes. The internet has blown the doors wide open for everyone. And today, we're gonna break down exactly how you can go from just an idea to actually making an income. Think of this as your personal 5-minute guide to building an online business from the ground up. So let's just cut to the chase. There's really only one question that matters right now. Are you ready to do this? If you're nodding your head, then let's jump right into the roadmap that's gonna get you started. Okay, so why is everyone so hyped about selling online anyway? Well, for starters, your reach is global. You're not just selling to people in your town. You can sell to someone on the other side of the planet. And the costs? So much lower. You can forget about paying rent for a shop or crazy utility bills. Plus, you can't beat the convenience. You can literally run your business from anywhere. And maybe the best part? You can use targeted marketing to talk directly to the people who are most likely to love what you're selling. It's just smarter. To make this happen, we're gonna follow a super simple 4-step roadmap. First, we'll figure out your unique corner of the market. Then we'll actually get your digital store up and running. After that, we'll talk about how to get the word out. And finally, we'll cover the secret to turning first-time buyers into your biggest fans. Sound good? Let's go. First things first, finding your profitable niche. And you've got to pay attention to the subtitle here because it's everything. Don't sell to everyone, sell to someone. This is all about finding your specific people. So what in the world is a niche? Well, think of it this way. Instead of trying to be a giant department store that sells everything, you're going to be a cool, specialized boutique. You're carving out your own little space in a much bigger market by focusing on a specific group of people with very specific needs. When you do that, you suddenly have a lot less competition, and you can become the go-to person for that one thing. So, how do you find this magical niche? It really just boils down to 3 steps. You start with you. What are you passionate about? What are you already good at? Then you do a little digging, market research. Look for those little gaps in the market where people aren't getting what they want. And finally, you test it out. You don't need 100 products to start. Just begin with a few things, get some feedback, and see what sticks. Okay, once you've got your niche figured out, it's time for the fun part, actually building your digital storefront. Let's get your shop set up. Now, sure, you could go and build a whole complicated website from scratch, or you could start somewhere that already has a ton of customers ready to buy. How many? Try 1 billion. That's right, 1 billion people visit Facebook Marketplace every single month. It's a massive pool of potential customers who are already there to shop, which makes it an amazing place to get your feet wet. And actually listing something is ridiculously easy. You just follow these steps. You hit create new listing, pick your item type, and then add your photos. And please make sure you use good, clear photos. That part is so important. Then you just fill in the details, like the title and price, maybe add a few product tags to help people find it, and boom, hit publish. Just like that, you are officially in business. All right, your store is live, but a store with no visitors is, well, it's just a hobby. We need to make some sales, and that's where social media marketing comes in. It's time to let the world know you exist. Now, the key here is not to try and be everywhere all at once. That's a recipe for burnout. It's about being smart. If your product looks amazing, you've got to be on Instagram. If you want to create a real community around your brand, Facebook is perfect for that. As you can see, every platform has its own vibe. Just find the one that makes sense for you and be consistent with it. And here is a golden rule that works on every single one of those platforms. Make it visual. Seriously, posts with pictures, videos, or even simple GIFs get twice the engagement as posts that are just plain text. The takeaway is simple. Show, don't just tell. And that brings us to our final step. This is the thing that really separates the good businesses from the truly great ones: customer service. This is how you stop just making sales and you start creating loyal fans. I mean, this quote right here says it all. When you give someone a fantastic experience, they don't just buy from you again. They become your free marketing team. They tell their friends, they become your brand advocates. That positive word of mouth is priceless, and it all starts with amazing service. So how do you do it? Well, it's pretty simple, really. First, you actually have to understand your customers. Then, just communicate clearly and get back to people quickly. Make it personal. Even something as small as using their first name makes a huge difference. And finally, always be looking for ways to get better. Ask for feedback and actually listen to it. So, thing to take away from all of this is that the online world is always changing. This roadmap is your starting line, but the real secret to success in the long run is being adaptable. Stay curious, never stop learning, and be ready to change with the times. So we've laid out the entire path for you. Find your niche, build your store, market your stuff, and treat your customers like gold. The roadmap is crystal clear. So I'll just leave you with this final question to chew on. What's your first step going to be?